Shalom Akim. I'm going to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Kadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS who teach and rule well. And salutation to all the occupant all four corners of earth who's pushing the truth of sincerity. Shalom Akim. Hey, I want to get into this this turmoil that we got going on at the border. About a week ago, I seen on like World Star. I want to say it was on World Star, one of those little social media things. Might have been Media Takeout, one of the two. And an Edomite woman was explaining, and she was semi-hysterical about how in Canada they're preparing for war. She said that, the different provinces in Canada have already talked, and their governments and tables and all their leaders have come and preparing the people and let the people know that once we're out of the last of these American goods that are here, once they're gone, they're gone. We're going to deal with the world from here on out. We're not going to deal with our neighbors south of us anymore, and that's part of that trade war that's going to that's escalating right now, and then on top of that, because Trump has been saying that he wants to make Canada a part of the United States, you have the militias in Canada are gearing up too. They want a full pledge. They want to block off the border, as well as, if need be, they want to invade. They're going to try to, invade. I don't know how, serious the invasion part is, but, if they could possibly allow America's enemies to come through there and invade, whether it be China, Iran, Russia, the top dogs, and even the smaller ones, Iraq, India, some African countries, these are different scenarios that can be played out that could come through that northern border. They already have, it's a well-known fact, and they keep screaming this, that China owns the ports in Canada, and this is where a lot of the drugs that are coming from those ports north, So there's a lot of things that are going on. It's escalating, and like I say, the lady was saying it, and she said that she can't believe that how docile the American people are. She said the American public are not speaking of nothing about this. We have to realize that the people in America are controlled by their news, and if their news is just pushing Slocky. But if the news is just pushing BS, then that's what they're going to be controlled by, man. And that's what happens here in America. They're controlled by BS. They're arguing over the election still. They're arguing over the different award shows. They cry over these. If their people don't win the awards, they get to crying over them. I've seen grown women who have nothing to do with Hollywood watch the TV screen and get to crying because a certain person won an award. But these are the things that they value and they love here in America. This is Ecclesiastes 10:5. There is an evil which I have seen under the sun as an error which proceeded from the ruler. Folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in low place. Folly here is set in great dignity. Love it. They push folly, over everything, because it keeps the people docile, keeps the people happy, that false sense of hope, that false sense of happiness, even just for a minute, like they say, a twinkle in a minute, as far as their happiness, as long as it's just for a minute, they're okay with that, man, But yes, this folly is what controls the people, man, And we've been telling the people about, about wars coming, about what's going to happen, repent, because, America's enemies are here. They're roundabout. They're here. They're waiting for a signal to strike. And once it happens, it's just going to get ugly out here. FEMA camps are going to be activated. Different things, different militia groups are going to be activated. We see all-out war and chaos coming to America very soon. This is Isaiah 62:6. I have set watchmen upon the walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace, day nor night. Ye that make mention of the Lord, keep not silence. And that's our job, man. The Lord is riling up America's enemies for this taking, man. One thing about America, it has never been invaded. It has never felt the real wrath of war. I was explaining this to Edomite I work with. We were having a conversation about, how America he was telling me how it's been peace, peace, peace. And I said, no, America's always been at war. Everything he said, I was contradicted, not contradicted, but just had to flip to it because, Esau comes with this, everything's okay spirit, and this is a lie, man. It's all a lie, But like I say, we've been telling them and warning, and his whole thing is, they're not worried, the pride of them, they're not worried, they're not worried, that's what they say, they're not worried. This is 1 Thessalonians 5. Do I want this right? No. Yeah. First Thessalonians 5:3. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travaileth with a woman with child, and they shall not escape. Like I said, they had got these goofy. You got a hockey game they just played, America versus Canada. They playing tonight too as well. But when they got on the ring, when they got on the ice, they just started to fight at first. They had like three to four fights within the first 9 seconds of the game. That's kind of symbolic. And I really didn't get a good glimpse of why they were fighting and what really happened. But that's just that's symbolic because of what Canada really wants to do to America and how the people of Canada feel about the Americans right now. Canada is upset. They're very upset. They did not take too kindly of what President Trump has said and what he's trying to do. And they're up at arms, man. They're up at arms. And so that peace and safety, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction come. Like I said, they were playing hockey, everything was okay, and the Lord put a spirit on the Canadian Prime Minister to go ahead and push that war button. They would have did what they had to do, man, because these people the Canadians are on battlefront ready. They had a few years back, they were getting ready to have a revolution in Canada. They were getting ready to revolt. Half of Canada likes the French control, and the other half doesn't. They want to be Canadian, and the other half wants to continue with their control to France or whatever. So these Canadians are they're ready, man. They're the way they feel, they're ready to fight for it, and die over their feelings, So that's letting you know that they're riled up, man. Let me continue. 1 Thessalonians 5:4. But ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that day should overtake you as a thief. And so I say that's why we're blowing this horn, man. We are blowing this horn, letting people know, especially our people, because Jacob's trouble is coming. Our people just think that they're going to continue seeing this folly that's going on. Worried about the next Super Bowl, worried about the next NBA champion. That stuff is coming to an end. Signs are all across the board, man. A few years ago, they started putting a claimer on the basketball, just like they did with the wrestling. When I was a kid, this is all for fun. This is all for fake. More and more things are being exposed. More and more things are being exposed, man. Let me read a little bit more. 1 Thessalonians 5:5. Ye are all the children of light and the children of the day. We are not of the night nor of the darkness. So when that lady was saying that warning, us in this light, we took it as something that's coming down the road, man. She is speaking because she sees these things. She's witnessing these things. That's a warning cry, man. You know, we're not gonna just play over it and laugh at it and not take heed to what's going on. You'd be a fool. It's coming from the devil's mouth, man. You know, and she's in that area. She's in the mix. She knows what's going on. This is Obadiah 1:7. All of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in him. You know, and like I say, you know, at one point it was peace. You know, this article shows that in 1812, Canada went to war or helped the English try to fight America. But in this one, you know, I gotta see. I don't even know what who's Canada part of it. Is it BRICS or the UN? I gotta check into that. I don't even want to lie and say which one they're a part of, but I gotta check into it. But yes, this you know, this could be the start of something real ugly. We're at the beginning of it, and yeah, I just was thinking about that article with that Edomite lady and her giving a warning and just blowing that trumpet, and we are doing the same. With that being said, we're just edifying. Shalom, Makim.